Magic Uncut. My name's Graham. Behind the camera we have my lovely wife Diane. Say hi, Diane.
Hi, Diane.
Today, instead of asking a question about magic, which is what we normally do, I'm going to do a tutorial, a quick tutorial. And it's a very simple rope trick. There's no magician out there who's going to be impressed by this. You'll all know how this is done. But if you're not a magician and you want to get into magic, this is a nice simple little effect that you can do. And it'll hopefully encourage you to go out and maybe buy Richard Sandard's fibre optic trick, which uses rope, and develop your skills. But it's easy to learn, and what you need is a piece of magician's rope. You can go on any magic dealer and find magician's rope, and it is a genuine just piece of rope. There's nothing special about it. And what we're going to do is I'm going to get the two ends like that, and I'm going to find the middle. Now that's the easiest way to find the middle. I'm going to bring the middle up there like that so you can see it, and I'm going to cut the middle with a pair of scissors like that, right? And if I drop that and I drop that, we should have the two lengths of rope. Now I haven't been very good with that. I haven't cut it exactly even, so I'll tell you what we'll do just to make sure it's we can start again. I'm going to tie it all in a knot like that. Okay, so we start with a piece of rope, okay, and what we do is we take the rope and we wrap it round the hand like that. Okay, we wrap that rope round the hand like that, and then I go into my pocket and I get some waffle dust. It's not actually waffle dust, it's that little bit of fluff that you always find at the bottom of your pocket. You sprinkle it on like that, you get hold of this end, and when you open it out, guess what? The rope has restored. Now I know what you're thinking, how's it done? Dead simple. All you've got to do is bring the two ends of a piece of rope, make sure you've got enough length, bring the two ends of the piece of rope together, get a hold of this and put your fingers through like that. What you're going to do is, as you come to, I'll get it that way, as you come to bring this knot, what appears to be there, so you can cut it, those two fingers are going to engage with this piece of rope and pull that piece of rope up like that. And you're actually cutting the end of the rope. So if I drop that and I drop that, what looks like two uneven pieces of rope is actually that. So you could, if you wanted, magically straighten them up, although I wouldn't recommend that because that's sort of going to give the game away. So that's what you've actually got. So I'll show you that again. We're running out of rope here. You want about 1.5 meters, about 5 foot, right? Okay, so there it is. Fingers go in there, exposed view, grab that, bring it up to there. So that's what you're cutting. You're cutting the end. Let that end go. Let that end go. You've got your uneven ends. This little piece is in there to make it look, when your hand's there, that you've got two pieces of rope. Now, you say, oh, I haven't been very successful there. They're both a different length. So what you do then is you tie the two ends together. Now, normally, to tie two ends together, you'd have to do a double knot. But you can, because it's a little piece, you can do that like that. People never really notice it. If you want, you can take the scissors and you can say, look, I'll trim off the ends to make it look more realistic. However, I've got a pair of not very very good scissors here, so we'll just give that a cut. We need some new kitchen scissors, Diane. Okay, and you could cut the ends off, but there's no real reason to. Now, you need to get rid of that knot and restore the rope. So what you do is you take about that many inches, and you've got to time this. This goes into this hand like that, and then on the guise of putting the knot in your hand, you slide down like that, and you keep sliding it down. It isn't palmed, it's just loosely gripped like that, but from the front it looks like that, but it's loosely gripped. This hand goes south to the pocket to get the waffle dust or the fluff from your pocket. You sprinkle that on, and there's your rope restored. Now obviously I've done it twice, so there's the one I've just cut off, and there's the other one. That's before. I hope that made sense. You want a little bit longer than this. I'm running out of magician's rope. Nice simple rope trick, easy to learn, easy to do. With a little bit of practice you'll have it nailed, and then you can go into other routines which you can find online, or like I say, buy, highly recommended, Richard Sandard's fibre optic routine. If you like that, there's more tutorials on the channel, and there's also reviews and other videos. Please press the subscribe button and press the notification button, and thank you very much for your time.